Top dad. But if you read this backwards as it appears in this viewfinder, it says dad pot. Dad pot. I've certainly got the dad bod these days. It's sad. A year ago, I was in the greatest shape of my life, and then I fell off, unfortunately. I got to get back. We could make a whole thing here of Joe trying to get back, not only in shape, but also here on After Prison Show. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show. And folks, don't call it a comeback. Not yet, at least. Let my actions speak louder than words. And let's just see if I can do that. I remember the last time that I came back, I said that I was coming for the top. I was coming for the throne, no matter who had that. Shit, now I'm just trying to get in where I fit in. And you know, as I think about it, Joe, how are you going to even attempt to come back? Well, folks, I'm glad you asked. Actually, that was a rhetorical question that I was asking myself. Joe, I'm glad you asked yourself. Folks, I hold the key right here in my hands of how I'm going to attempt to begin this comeback. What could possibly be inside of my fist? Nothing? No, there is actually something there. And folks, what it is something that I obtained, I guess I stole it, from a restaurant that we were eating brunch at this past Sunday. And it was this past Sunday while eating brunch and I guess stealing that the idea came to me, damn, that would make for a really good video for After Prison Show. And then all of a sudden my manicness set in and it was like bomb, 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 idea after idea coming to me of videos that I could do. Maybe I just needed a break. Maybe I was burnt out, but whatever the case, what I hold in my hands, folks, is the key to my return. And what it is, let me go ahead and dust these joints off. They're hot. For real. I mean, they are, if they're stolen. Folks, feast your eyes. Okay, well, can we get one to show? There, almost. Yeah, there it is right there. A jelly pack. My God, this camera is struggling. At least I found the sweet spot. A jelly pack. Right? No. Yeah. Schmuckers. The good stuff. Joe, what the f*** are you talking about? A jelly pack? That's how you plan on returning? Actually, it is, and that's where the great idea came from. Folks, I saw these jelly packs while I was eating toast during my brunch meal. And I thought to myself, I was remembered. I was made to remember a time when I was sitting inside of prison and just how important these little jelly pouches can actually be. Now, I've said it a million times here on After Prison Show. It's the small things, the little things that mean the most when you're serving time. And certainly, a little jelly pouch like either one of these two, the grape or the strawberry, hey, these things can legitimately save your life while serving time. And take it from me, I should know. I've eaten these things like they're a meal, like they're one of those military, MREs, ready to eat. Full-on nutritional value right here, full-on sugar, full-on substance. When and if you ain't got nothing else, it could be a jelly pouch that could potentially save your life. And here today, not just here today, but here today, I'm going to tell you all about the importance of jelly pouches, little packets of jelly, jam, if you will, in prison. What do you say they got him on, the Varaylar? Shit, they might need to go ahead and up his dose. This mother crazy. But I know somebody else is probably thinking, that's right, Joe. You tell him about that jam. You tell him about that jam. I'm going to leave a like. Oh, shit, that was a dislike. Hey, I'm feeling it. We're back. I wanted to do a top 10 video about the 10 most important uses for a jam pouch in prison, but I don't think I actually came up with 10, so I'm just going to breeze through some important uses for something like this while serving time. And first and foremost, I'm reminded of a story of a time when I was serving time. Good God, how many times can I say time? When I was serving time in isolation. And in isolation, a lot of you know, you don't have anything at all. Pen, paper, if you're lucky, your stationery, and your hygiene. Part of the punishment is taking away any commissary that you may have. Part of the punishment is sitting back there with no sort of stimulation. No sort of, what's the word when you're like looking at things and it's like, you know, not bland? I can't think of it, but you know what I mean. No stimulation, no stimulants, and no food. And in fact, what you're eating are just 3 hots and a cot. If you're lucky, they might even be giving you loaf back there. So it goes without saying, while serving time in isolation, your ass is going to be starving. Your ass is going to be trying to hunker down, buckle up, and trying to hold on and hoard any type of food coming through that tray slot. Oftentimes, they may even search your cell after meals to make sure that your ass is going to be starving back there. But if you're lucky enough and they're not, you may be trying to save certain things off of the tray and sleeping as much as you possibly can. Staying up late and sleeping as much of the day away as you possibly can, which would entail sleeping through breakfast. So when that breakfast tray comes through that chuck hole, you're going to be wrapping up that shit with toilet paper, wrapping that bread up, putting that oatmeal in a sock, whatever you can do to keep them things coming through that slot so that you can eat them later and maybe forgot. I was trying to rhyme. And maybe not be as hungry as you're often going to be back in isolation. But on that breakfast tray sometimes can come jelly packets. And let me tell you something about a jelly packet. Back in isolation, when it's late at night and you can't get on the phone, they're not going to let you make no phone calls. You might get one phone call every couple of days if you're lucky. Maybe you get a phone call during your 1 hour of rec per day, 23 in 1. Not the channel, shout out to Josh, but you know, the amount of time that you're locked up for. When you're sitting back there and it's late at night and you're hungry and your stomach's touching your back and that shit is growling, if you got one of these, man, this joint's like a parachute. This shit is like an airbag. This is going to save your life. And I should know. I've stuck in my tongue deep inside of one of these many a times for substance and nutrition. And don't let you have back there a mustard, a mayonnaise, a ham sandwich. Sorry, that was a meme. A ketchup pack and a jelly pack. Motherfucker, you got a Thanksgiving meal back there in isolation. Yeah, you do. So yeah, these are super important when you're serving time back there in the hole. Another thing that these things can be used for is putting these on a honey bun to dress that up a little bit. Maybe you could hide some contraband up in here. I'm quite certain you could fit quite a few Suboxone strips up in here. Oh shit, Joe, you straight telling on the people. Don't give the game away. It's to be sold, not told, dislike. But they know. You know what I mean? If you can hide it anywhere, they're going to be trying to search anywhere. And hey, man, the jelly packs. There's probably a guard watching this right now who just got done doing a cell search today and is like, damn it, I should have checked the jelly packets. This is why I'm a guard and not a fed or a state trooper. Son of a bitch. But speaking of having these during a shakedown, have enough of these, or maybe even one or two. You know, you could get, you know what this could be used for while serving time? A charge. You could catch a charge behind this. This is contraband. Just like I stole these out of that restaurant when I was eating brunch because I wanted to make a YouTube video about these. Get caught with this up underneath your cot, and you might catch a charge. Contraband. What a jelly pack in prison can be used for. Another thing that I think, okay, I'm going to be real with you. I don't necessarily know. But when I was thinking of things that you could use a jelly pack for while serving time, I think, I've never done it, But I think you could break down this strawberry jam, put this inside of that little bag milk and shake this joint up real good. What? Sorry. That was sus. You could put this in some milk and maybe make you some strawberry milk. Maybe you could even put this up in your coffee. Oh, God. If you ain't got no sweet and low or no sugar, throw a little jam in that money. Turn that joint into a Starbucks holiday peppermint mocha or some shit. I don't know about strawberry coffee though. Or what about grape? Ugh. I think I took some notes on this video. Oh, that's another one. Now, I don't necessarily know, but I would imagine, this is a sticky substance right here. You could potentially use this as glue, as a glue stick when you're making that little Valentine's Day card or that little 2-month anniversary card for your prison pen pal, and you're trying to glue down that glitter or whatever you're trying to do, maybe some cotton balls from the Q-tips, you're trying to make some clouds on the cards, like, girl, you ain't answer the phone, so when I come home, you're going to find heaven real quick. Glue that joint down with the jam pouch. Use it like a glue stick. Maybe. A bartering chip? I literally took a note of that. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you could use these as poker chips on the poker table. Hey, I'm all in. Maybe back there in isolation, this could be your Wilson. You could talk to the jam. You know how hungry I am, jam, grape jelly, Concord at that, the Schmuckers, grade A fancy. You could read this shit like it's a book back there. Stare at it. I don't know. I'm all out of ideas of what you could use this for. But the most important thing is you can eat this to survive. And I've done so. Just like toothpaste. When you don't got the grape or the strawberry jelly, and all you got's that fresh mint, state indigent toothpaste, that shit kind of tastes like you're eating a piece of chalk off the chalkboard. You'll be eating that instead of this. This, folks, is high-class dining back in isolation. And also potentially has a couple of other uses as well. Look, that was all I had. If you guys know any other uses for the jelly in prison, the little jam packs, let me know. I'm sure there's plenty of recipes. I know dudes can make barbecue sauce and all sorts of different sauces out of these as well. I don't really remember any of those recipes. So if you know any other uses for the jelly packets while in prison, hey, leave a comment down below and let us all know. I'd greatly appreciate reading what you got to say. Folks, I'd like to tell you that this is the only video I'm going to be doing about these two individual, each different in its own regard, grape and the strawberry jelly packets. But it's not. I'm actually getting ready to film another video right after this. And it's going to be a Joe Ross video. I've got the drawing set up right there. I've got the wig right there. I've got the over-the-head, over-the-shoulder camera ready as well. I want to have fun. And I'm going to do so with the jelly pack. Oh my God, could you go on a prison date with this? Woo! And maybe Peaches is using the strawberry as the lip balm. You'll never know. Yeah, I'm sure there's some quite nefarious uses for this as well. Maybe, I don't know, like getting your oil changed in prison, something you better never do. But this could potentially be a little lube for a situation just like that. Folks, that's all I've got with this particular video. I'm sorry, it's kind of short, shorter than the novels that I usually film here. Filming a novel. But I just wanted to share. And I thank you for allowing me to do so. I hope this was a video that you enjoyed. Maybe I don't need to be focusing on making 40-minute long videos. Maybe these little short jimmies will suffice just as well. I hope this was a video you enjoyed, and if it was, hey, leave a like and a comment. And better yet, let's go ahead and rewind that and hit that the real way, saying, hey, look. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment, letting me know exactly what you thought about this. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted, nor ever find yourself in a situation where you got to find out how important jelly is. Little jelly packets are in prison. And make the most of every day. Peace! Damn, that was so like up close. I had to like